think we're I think we're good. Can you guys hear me? All right, cool.
Orlando, how did you feel physically out there today?
Yeah, I felt good. I was excited to get out there and get some live reps, man. Obviously I've been doing a ton of stuff, training on my own and things like that, but it felt good, man, to get out there with the guys.
What made this the right time to report to camp as opposed to last week or next week or the week after? What made this the right time?
Yeah, man, I missed a lot of ball up until this point, and obviously, man, I missed the locker room, I missed the coaches, everyone here in the building, and I know how important this 5-day stretch is to Coach Reed and everybody here at KC, man. So I just didn't feel right sitting at home missing out on this. This is something that I want to be a part of, man. I was brought here to help win Super Bowls, and this week is very important to our progression.
What was that like for you, sitting out all the OTAs, mini camp back in the spring? What was that like for you?
Yeah, man, it's always hard. Like I said, man, I pride myself on being a leader. I pride myself on being someone that wants to be here for his teammates and showing up every day, bringing the most positive energy that I can bring to the locker room and on the field, man. And so it was difficult to be away from it for so long, but the understanding was that I had to do what I had to do.
When you came here, you wanted to be here for the long term.
Absolutely.
Has anything that's happened in the last few months changed that?
No, man, not at all. Not at all. I want to be here. I want to finish my career here in Kansas City. And I'm sure questions out there, but to me, man, with the contract situation, it just wasn't enough guarantees. And I want to be here for the rest of my career in Kansas City, and that's really important to me.
What were your emotions as you approached the deadline, and then you find out you're not going to sign a deal? How did you react? What were some of the conversations you had with the agent?
Yep.
From your vantage point, how did that process play out?
Yeah, I don't want to get too detailed on that, but very emotional, man. I've spoke to pretty much a lot of people here in the front office, and Coach Reed, and everyone understands, man. I love ball. I love blocking for Pat Mahomes. I love putting the Chiefs logo on my helmet, man, and I really enjoy being here. So I know that time will tell, and things will get taken care of with time, man. I just look forward to getting out there on the field this year.
There's not enough guarantees. That's what kept you from signing the deal?
Yeah, not at all, man. It's not about the money. You know what I mean? I want to be here for the rest of my career.
So I know you said that you didn't want to get too detailed, but you didn't hire an agent, of course, up front. Was it something you felt like you could handle yourself?
No, man. I mean, ultimately we visited with a few different agents, and Mike Portner was the best option for me that I personally felt like.
Why was he the best option for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like he did a really good job understanding what was needed. We connected in a few different ways, man. Obviously his dad being an endocrinologist, and my dad's history with diabetes in my family and all that different stuff. So, man, we just basically developed a connection through that, and man, I just feel like he presented me with the best opportunity.
What your teammates said about you, I mean, when people were asking questions about whether you were a team guy and everything else, what did you hear from Patrick and Kelsey and some of those guys?
Yeah, man, I mean, those are some of my brothers, man, and fortunately I've been able to grow with them over the last year, especially on the field and off the field. Man, I really appreciate them, and I appreciate everyone in that locker room, man. It's a driving force for me this offseason and every year, man. It's just, I'm very thankful to be able to block for someone like that, play with other guys like Trav, all those men up front, Coach Andy Heck, man, Coach Andy Reid, EB, I mean, all of them, man. I can just go on and on.
Obviously, the negotiations didn't lead to a long-term deal. Has there been a moment since you got here in the past few days where you had a conversation with Andy or Brett where you feel like, okay, we're going to leave the business side behind and lock in for the regular season? Has there been a moment?
Yeah, man. I mean, we've me and Vish have talked. Me and Coach Reed have spoken. Man, understanding this business is business. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that part is behind us for now, man. We're moving forward. Like I said, man, I'm here to win Super Bowls. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what I care about.
Do you feel like you have something to prove to get the contract offer that you want next season?
Yeah, man. I mean, I always feel like I got something to prove. You know what I mean? I was a third-round pick. I had the worst combine in history. The list goes on and on, man. So the chip's always been really big. What does this necessarily mean? I don't know if it's that much different from the past. You know what I mean? I always feel like I got a lot to prove.
What gives you optimism that a long-term deal could happen here in Kansas City sometime in the future?
Yeah, just my production, man, and what I do in the field. So, hopefully I'll let that speak for itself as the year goes on.
On the field, Orlando, what do you want to showcase this year that is continuing from last year, or that is maybe slightly different that puts you in a better situation?
Yeah, I want to progress in almost every way, shape, and form and fashion, man. I want to be a better run blocker, a better pass blocker, a better leader, allowing them to count on me when they need me most. That was something that I feel like I struggled with a little bit last year, not putting myself in the best position as games were close or on certain third downs or in close games against certain talents. So that's something that I definitely want to improve on.
Is there a moment that you can sort of pinpoint from last year that sort of made you aware that this is where I want to get better?
Yeah, I mean, all of them, man. You know, I would say it probably definitely started sometime in training camp, you know, the understanding of that. So, you know, man, I just want to progress and continue to get better. I don't think I've even come close to my ceiling yet.
How did you do today? How did you do physically, and were you able to keep up?
Yeah, man, I feel good. I feel great. I spent a lot of time this summer playing tennis down there in Miami. I spent a lot of time swimming twice a week and training at Pete Bomarito's, man, performance system. So my body feels great. Man, I'm ready to go. Today was a great day. Just a good start.
You've been training, working out, doing all that, but how long before you were able to go full speed?
Oh, man, I have no idea. That's really up to Coach Reed and them. So.
Three more guys. We'll go Steven, Matt, and Vadim.
Yeah.
So bottom line for you, any hard feelings at all with the organization now that you're here?
Oh, not at all, man. It's no hard feelings, period. You know what I mean? Like, nothing like that. It's like I said, I appreciate everyone in this building, man. They give me an opportunity to play football at the highest level and to be a left tackle. So I've got no animosity towards anyone in the building. It's nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, business is business, and I'm here to win Super Bowls. That's all I care about is winning football games.
Given that during this past offseason you didn't have an agent, negotiations kind of started late. Do you feel like that this coming offseason you're going to be starting at a better place and you have at least a starting point this time around?
I mean, you know, obviously we've negotiated before. I think we probably will have a better starting place, but when that takes place, man, I'm not really sure. So we'll just see as it goes.
Last one by.
Landon, you said this about wanting to be here for your teammates and wanting to win a Super Bowl. At some level, is that what's kicked in here? Like, of course you have to think about yourself, but there's something extraordinary that he accomplished here. Is that what you can say really drove your thinking?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you know, like I said, I know how important this stretch is to Coach Reed and how important it is, especially for us up front, starting in pads, all of those things, man. So, you know, I pride myself on being a team guy, and I want to be here, you know, to help us get through through these days.
And for what the Chiefs can accomplish, you think specifically this team, I mean, is that really a driving force?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, I mean, you guys know who I'm blocking for and the type of talent that we have, the type of coaches that we have. So I take a lot of pride in that, man, and a lot of people in this building do.
Okay, thanks, Orlando.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys.